Good morning, Bedside Baptist Church members. Today is a wonderful day. This weekend is Memorial Weekend. It is our annual Memorial Day weekend cookout. I'm so excited. You know, guys, we have so much fun at these cookouts and picnics that we have annually throughout the year. This is the kickoff of summer, and I'm all excited. Just a few rules this year. Hey, man, I got some notes from last year. Last year was a disaster. We don't want that to happen again this year. We had a new park since we got banned from the last park last year. But let's start off with the good stuff first. Sister Moore is making her fabulous baked beans with lots of rum. Those yummy. Sister Marie is making her famous homemade potato salad. She says enough to feed 100 people. It didn't feed 100 people last year, though. And then we're going to go with Sister Blake. She's doing her homemade coleslaw that she purchased from Publix. This is going to be wonderful. And we got Sister David. She's bringing her tremendous appetite like she does every year. That girl can eat. So I'm going to be on the grill as usual. I'm going to ribs, chicken, hamburgers, and hot dogs for the kids. This is going to be a great thing. Speaking of kids, let's go over some of these rules. The church picnic is not a Saturday daycare center. Okay, last year, I don't know where all these kids came from. I had never seen so many kids before in my entire life. And where were their parents? Where were their parents when we were at this picnic last year? Where were all these parents? This is not a picnic. Our annual Memorial Day picnic is not an opportunity for you to drop your kids off and run off to Lenox Mall and go shopping while we suffer with your badass kids. You stay there with your kids and make sure that they're doing the things they're supposed to be doing. It was terrible, all those kids last year. And another thing, too, you may bring your kids and one guest. That's it. Not all your nieces and your cousins. You're not going to bring everybody out that housing project. You every badass kid in the housing projects over to this picnic. This doesn't make any sense. Leave them kids at home. You let them parents go attend it. If they're not a tithing member of the church, now they can tithe that day if they want to, and they can come on over to join us at the picnic. But if they're not a tithing member of that church, I would suggest that they stay in the housing project from which they came from. We will not be. We just will not be. This is not a babysitting event. This is a cookout, a fun-filled event for members of our church, cash-paying, tithing members who want to come and have a great time. All right. Now, last year we had some issues. Last year we had some issues. So, I'm just going to say this because I know everybody gets to bring something. Last year we had a lot of casseroles. And I'm going to have to ban them things this year. No more nasty casseroles. No bean casseroles, no string bean casseroles, no cheese casseroles, and no Spam casseroles. Last year, when we had those casseroles left over and I took them to the homeless shelters, them homeless people stood on the doorsteps of our church for 2 weeks protesting those nasty casseroles that we gave to them. They didn't even want it. Banned. No casseroles. If a recipe says casserole at the end of it, we don't want it at Bedside Baptist Church. Leave it at home. Serve that to the other church members at the other church you go to across town when you're not with me every other Sunday. All right, so we got that out of the way about the casseroles. Now, last year we had some issues. We're going to start off talking about Sister Jones and how the health department has banned her from bringing anything from her home to any of our cookouts. I spent a whole week and a half going to visit the sick and shut-in from food poisoning, from food brought last year by Sister Jones. So the health department said that's a no-no. Sister Jones, we appreciate your efforts, but we cannot accept anything, nothing, not even a glass of water that comes from out your home. So we appreciate you. Thank you, boo, but we don't need it. All right, and liquor. How could a church get kicked out of a park? Well, I'm going to tell you how a church can get kicked out of a park. When you show up on the church, on the park property, mixing liquor into the punch in the parking lot with the park rangers watching. These parks do not allow liquor on their premises. You get to do that off the premises. If you're making hunch punch, make your hunch punch before you get to this park this time around. Don't be bringing them big quarts of cheap liquor into that park. Them folks looking at us, these white folks don't like our asses anyway. But then you're going to show up there with all this liquor, mixing it in the parking lot. This man they think we running some type of strip club and organization. And speaking of that, you young ladies with these weirdly placed tattoos, this is not the time to show up at this picnic showing off your tattoos. Cover that mess up. I saw so many tattoos in places it was just ungodly what I saw last year. I was on that grill cooking. I couldn't believe it. No, cover up them tattoos. And sisters, if you dating guys that have those things on their ankles, those ankle bracelets, oh my goodness, last year we had so many people who showed up there with those ankle bracelets from probation departments. Please cover those things up. That is not, you're scared a few people. We didn't know what to expect. If you're dating a guy and he's on probation and he has some type of ankle bracelet monitoring device on his ankle, tell him to wear some long pants or put some socks on so you don't scare the other members of this church. I know we all come and get hood rat backgrounds. I understand I've had my troubles with the law myself too. I'm not that perfect. However, make sure they cover that stuff up. No tattoos. I don't want to see them tattoos all over your breasts and stuff. I don't want to see that mess. So there's no showing off those weirdly placed tattoos. We have the ankle bracelets coming, and food. Lord. Last year we almost ran out of food. Matter of fact, we did run out of food. Why did we run out of food? Out of all that food we had? Well, people were taking take-home boxes with them. People showed up at the picnic with take-home boxes. Not this year. Take-home boxes have been banned for all bedside Baptist church picnics and functions. You are allowed to eat one plate of food. One plate. Maybe two. But one, you definitely not going to be filling up those take-out boxes. And if I catch you grabbing my ribs up, putting them on take-out, I'm going to break your damn hands. I could not believe the amount of people running around there dragging 2 and 3 boxes of take-home boxes on. Where did these take-out boxes come from? Oh, so you all came prepared, huh? Not this year. Those are banned. If I see them, I'm taking them out of your hands. This food is to be eaten at the picnic for everyone to enjoy each other's company. This is Bedside Baptist. This is the beginning of summer. I want us to have fun, laugh, have a great time, listen to music. Don't y'all bring that old hip-hop, cussing-ass music over there to this picnic. Loud music, scaring all the white folks away. We will have some white folks attending. Some volunteers are going to come in. We don't want to scare them. So we have to mix in music that they like to enjoy too. A little gospel here. They don't hear a little gospel. Some contemporary pop. No hip-hop, no rap. I don't want to hear that mess. I don't want to hear. A little Outkast ain't so bad. The good, clean Outkast. Just a little bit of it. But now I don't want to hear all the rest of that mess. So I hope that we got everything covered about this picnic. This is, like I said, this is going to be a wonderful time this year. I hope everybody come out and enjoy themselves. If you got some kids that have not had their ADD medications, leave them at home. We don't want to be bothered with running kids running around this picnic. Although we want everybody to come out here and have something they can remember. Not police showing up dragging church members away in handcuffs like last year. It was a disaster. They banned our asses from Stone Mountain Park. I was so embarrassed I could not believe it. But we had another park that's even nicer. Don't forget, there's $20 parking fees at this park, so if you don't catch one of these Bedside Baptist churches buses out there, which is what I suggest you do, you're going to end up, when you get there, paying $20 to park your vehicle at these parks. This parking is not free. Some of y'all act like once you come out the hood, you don't know that you got to pay for parking some places. Yes, you do have to pay for public park. It's a federal park. You will have to pay $20 to get in there, unless you're sitting on that bus with the rest of us. Well, I won't be on the bus. I'm driving my Mercedes. But if it's on that bus, you will see that it is free. You can get on in. If you show up there driving your car, please be prepared. So do not interrupt me on that grill cooking my world famous ribs and hamburgers and hot dogs to give you $20 to park your damn car. And you better have your ass on that damn bus. I am serious. Last year this didn't make no damn sense. But overall, this is the Reverend J.J. Brown. I love you all. I'm excited about Bedside Baptist Church as a memorial picnic. It's 2014. We're going to start off with a fresh start this year. I think I done went over most of the rules. I want y'all to make sure that... I'm pretty sure I went over all the rules. Do not bring liquor bottles onto this park facility. Mix your hunch punches up before you leave your house. That's all I got to say. Anyway, I look forward to seeing you all on Saturday at the Memorial Day Cookout. We're going to have a blast and fun. We meet at Bedside Baptist Church at 8 a.m., not 8 p.m., 8 in the morning. Get your asses up and get there and get on that damn bus. 8 in the morning. We should be back by 8 o'clock in the evening time. All right. That's it, guys. This is Reverend J.J. Brown from Bedside Baptist Church, and I look forward to seeing you this weekend at our annual Memorial Day weekend holiday celebration. Guys, love you, and let's have fun and be safe this Memorial Day holiday weekend.